All right, so good morning. Today we go over to mathematics, and the topic we have for today is inverse variation. In our last class, we treated direct variation. So today we will look at inverse variation. Sometimes they call it indirect variation or proportion, but I prefer using inverse. I prefer using what? Inverse. Okay, so it can be called inverse variation or proportion as the case may be. Now, unlike when we treated what we saw in direct variation, two quantities. You have two quantities. Two of them are increasing at the same time, or two of them are decreasing at what? The same time. When one is increasing, the other one is also what? Increasing. When the other one is what? Decreasing, the other one is what? Decreasing. So when the change in these two quantities is taking the same direction, you score what? Direct variation, right? Now, but in indirect or inverse variation, as the case may be, one quantity, the change in one quantity which will increase or decrease, as the case may be, is not in the same direction with what the change in the other what quantity. In the relationship, as one increase in one will lead to what? Decrease in what? The other one. Am I communicating? And vice versa. Then increase in the other one will also lead to what? Decrease in what? The other one. Am I communicating? Now, using a real life scenario. Using a real life scenario, as far as this place is concerned, if you keep other factors constant, let's assume there's no fan here. There's no what? Fan here. And the small window is here. And we have about 100 people inside this room. Am I communicating? We have about 100 students inside this room. No fan. And the lecturer is on the board teaching. All other factors are constant. Whether the person eats or whether the person is happy or not. Any other factor. Let's assume that every other thing is equal. Except that this place is crowded. And the concentration, how concentrated concentration of the students towards the lecture is also involved. Now, if the more the number of students inside this hall increases, the more students you have inside this hall, the less tendency for the student to do what? Concentrate. True of us. The concentration will do what? Go down. Because one, majority will be sweating. True of us. Majority will be sweating. Majority will even get tired of the lecture. Majority won't even see the lecturer. True of us. So their concentration towards the lecture will do what? Go down. So the number with everything constant, everything constant, every other thing constant, the higher the number of students here, the less what? Concentration of the what? Student towards the what? Class. Is it clear? So have you now seen how the effect of this one, increase in this one, cause a decrease in the other what? One. Am I communicating? So this is just virtually what inverse variation is all about. Okay? So now, what I want to write here, in inverse variation, in direct variation, let's call the two parameters x and y. Maybe X is what? Number of students in this class, right? Y is what? Concentration towards what? Lecture. But we use X and Y to do what? Represent them. Now, if you want to put this mathematically as for inverse variation, X is inversely proportional to what? 1 over what? Y. This is the formula. This is the expression for this proportionality for inverse variation. That it's not an equation. Yeah, hope you know. For you to make it an equation, you remove the what? You the sign of proportionality and put equal to, then introduce a what? Constant. Now this is the variation. This is the inverse variation for X and Y. Now if you want to introduce a constant, it's now what? That X will now become equal to what? K times what? You can let me represent times with dots. Are we together? Are we together? So why sit well? Sit well. Where are you lost? Let me know. With what? Yes. Okay. Learn that one today. Sometimes when if you go up a bit, sometimes you see X dot Y. It actually means what? X times what? Y. Okay. I'm telling you now I'm telling you. I'm informing you of something to learn it. You know, there are sometimes you see it, you know what it means. If you go to some textbooks, some advanced textbooks, it's what you see there. Sometimes you see X dot Y. It means X times what? Y. Are we together? So, but sometimes you used to represent it to that. Watch now. Do you know why I put dots here? Can someone tell me why I put these dots? If I put multiplication, you confuse it with what? X. Is it clear? That's why I remove it and put what? Dots. Is it clear? Dot what? 1 over what? Y. You don't know what this means now. So X is now what? K times 1 is what? K. K over what? Y. This is the equation. This is the inverse equation of the relationship between X and Y. So if they ask you now, what is the relationship between X and Y? Is Y X is equal to what? K over what? Y. But when you are given some numbers that help you to find K, let's assume you are given some number. They say that Y is 2 when X is, for example, now when X is 4, for example, now find what if they ask you that Y is 2 when X is what? 4. What do you think should be the formula that linking S and Y, or the relationship between S and Y? Tell me fast. If they say that X is 4, Y is 4 when X is 2, what is the formula linking X and Y, or the relationship? Tell me fast.
Y is 4.
Who tell me? If you ask now that X is Y, X is 2 when Y is 4, find the formula linking X and Y, or the relationship between X and Y. What is that relationship?
2 is equal to K over 4.
Is that what I taught you? We arrive at this. You are still making the same mistake. S is equal to what? It's not the same thing you've been doing in that variation. If you are told that X is 2 when Y is 4, put S, value of S, put value of Y, find K now. Then put the value of K back into this place. Maintain X and Y, but put the value of K back into this place. Is that not how to find the formula? What's going on? 8. He's saying 8. What is the formula between x and what is the relationship between x and y? Be solving now. K is 9. K is 9 equal to what? 2. Then put it back to the question. Stop this thing you are saying. What is going on? What is the relationship between x and y?
2 over y.
What is 2 over y?
X is equal to 2 over y.
Hey, x is equal to what?
2 over y.
This is the formula between. This is the linking formula between x and y. This is the relationship between x and y. That x is equal to what? 2 over what? Y. So whatever value of x they'll give you, you can find y. And whatever value of y they'll give you, you can find what? X. Don't joke with this linking formula or relationship. That's the first thing you. I keep announcing this. You still not understand the importance of this formula. I keep announcing it. Now, this is how to basically. This is the basic thing in what? Inverse what? Variation. This is the basic thing in what? Inverse what? Variation. Now let's solve some examples. Let's solve some what? Examples. I put example 1. Put it down. Put example 1 down. If x is inversely proportional to y, if x is inversely proportional to y, and x is 9 when x is 4, and x is 9 when x is 9 when y is 4, not x, and x is 9 when y is 4, full stop. Find the formula that connects x and y. Find the formula that connects x and y. Find the formula that connects x and y. All right, can you try it? Don't worry, let me solve it. Just look up. Let me solve it. Just look up. Just look up. Let me solve it. After you can solve other ones that are coming up. The question says, it says that x, please look up and see what I'm doing, please, so you can follow the steps. The question says, can you see the board? Can we all see the board? The question says, x is what? Inversely proportional to what? Y. Okay? Now they say that x is what? Solution. Now x is what? 9 when y is what? 4. So let us now replace this sign of proportionality with equal to by introducing a constant, right? That means that x is now equal to what? K over what? Y. Let's find k. This implies that k is equal to what? S what? Says who? What is k?
X times.
S times y. Is not true? Good. S times what? Y. So that means that k is equal to what? xy. Now, remember x is 9 when y is 4, right? This implies that what? This implies that k is equal to what? 9 times 4, which is what? 36. True of course. Therefore, k is equal to what? 36. Now, let's put, the question says what? Find the formula connecting. The formula is actually this thing. but you have you have calculated the value of what? K. So you put this value of K back into this equation. That will give you the formula that is connecting X and Y. So putting it back now, X is now equal to what? 36 over what? Y. So this is the formula that connects what? X and what? Y. Any question? No question. Good. The next question, put it down. Example 2. Example 2. If theta, see your theta, remember. If theta is inversely proportional to 1 over n, if theta is inversely proportional to 1 over n, and theta is 72, and the theta is 72 when n is 5, and the theta is 72 when n is 5, comma, find put colon A. Find A. Theta when n is 12. Theta when n is 12. B. N when theta is 8. N when theta is 8. Let me give you like 2 minutes to solve this question. 2 minutes. Sorry, let me see what you've got. All right, you have 2 minutes as elapsed. Aya, Kamsi, tell us what you did. Aya, we are watching. Aya, sorry. Are you done? I explain what you did.
The question was, and so theta is 72.
Okay.
When n is 5.
Okay.
So now put your constant. It will now be theta equals to 12 over n.
Okay.
So plus multiply this thing, it will now be 10 equals to theta times 12.
Okay.
So our theta is 72.
Okay.
Put your constant. Then our n is 5.
Okay.
So when you must multiply, k is equals to 72 times 5. So our constant is 360.
Okay.
So our Lagrangian formula is theta equals to 360 over n.
Good.
So now we should find theta. We should find theta. Question, to solve question, a theta is 360 over n, that is the constant. So now be 360 divided by 2.
So what you should do here? What should have done? So what you are told question A says find what theta when n is what 12. The first thing you should have written here is for essay question. No, first thing as you write A. You see when n is what? Is what? 12. Before you start solving. Are you there? Because you are telling the person marking it that this is for when n is what? 12. Now when you get to your B now, you see here when theta is what? 8. When what? Theta is 8. Then you say, so the person, okay, this is when theta is okay. Watch now from nowhere. It just came from where? Boom. Sometimes not able to have time to study. In your answer script, do you copy the question? Let anybody marking your script drive them. What I call driving people. The person don't even need to look at question paper to solve your what? To mark your paper. Because of how you arrange your work, okay? But you got it, just this correction now. Continue.
So the thing is, we should find theta when n is 12.
Okay.
And the formula is theta equals 360 over n. So,
or better, sorry, or you can say when n is 12, you put comma here. Theta is what? It's here what? Question mark. Then when n is theta? When theta is 8, n is what? Question mark. Before you start solving. Okay.
and the formula is theta equals 360 over n. And our n is 12. So 360 divided by 12 to give you 30.
I agree. Do you agree? Do you agree? Okay, we all agree.
So they say you should find n when theta is 8.
Okay.
And our theta is 8. 360 over n. So you cross multiply. 8 times n is 8n equals to 360.
Okay.
So you divide both sides by the coefficient of n, which is 8.
Good.
360
It's 45.
divided by 8 is 45.
Do you agree? Do you agree? I agree. So we all agree. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now let's look at another question before we call it a day in mathematics for today. Let's look at another question. All right. Take down this question. When traveling, this one is a word problem. Word problem. When traveling between two towns. When traveling between two towns, comma. The time taken varies inversely with the average speed. The time taken varies inversely with the average speed, full stop. When the average speed is 42 km per hour, when the average speed is 42 km per hour, comma, the journey takes 4 hours. The journey takes 4 hours, full stop. Find the average speed. Find the average speed. If the journey takes 2 hours, 20 minutes. Find the average speed. If the journey takes 2 hours, 30 minutes. Find the average speed. If the journey takes 2 hours, 20 minutes. Full stop. I want to give you like 2 minutes to see what you can make out of this question. 2 minutes.
So when the average is 42 km per hour.
When what?
The average speed is 42 km per hour.
When the average speed is 42 km per hour, comma, the journey takes 4 hours. The journey takes 4 hours. The journey takes 4 hours, full stop. Are you good? Are you good? All right. 2 minutes. All right, Chinwe, show us what you did. Let's see. All right. Oh yeah, explain what you did. We cannot hear you. Speak out.
C varies inversely proportional to 1 over A.
To 1 over A, what are you saying?
To average speed.
Good.
Then when T is 4 hours, the average is 42 km per hour.
Okay.
Then T is equals to K, that is times computation, times the average speed. Then first look for A.
Okay.
For K, that is to make it first look for this case. Now be T times A. Then T is 4 hours, guys. Average speed is 42 km per hour.
Okay.
So I cancelled this hour and this hour.
I agree with you, okay?
Then 4 times 42 is 168.
168 what?
Kilometer.
Once it's 8 what?
kilometer.
Kilometer. Continue. I agree with you.
Then so we'll now put this 1/8 into this scale.
Okay.
It's now the time is now 1/8 of the average speed. That is the time taken. This is the time taken.
Okay.
So they now ask us to find the time, to find the average speed.
Okay.
When time is 2 hours 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I now convert this 20 minutes to hour.
You said you are told to find the time in what?
They say you should find the average speed.
Okay.
When time taken is 2 hours 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I now convert this 20 minutes to hour.
Okay. What did you get?
Then when 60 minutes make 1 hour, then 20 minutes will not make 1. We don't know how many hours it will make.
Okay.
So I now first multiply 20 minutes times 1 hour divided by 60 minutes.
Okay.
You divide it to 1/3.
3 hours. Okay.
Then 1/3 hours. Then 2 hours times 1/3 hour. 2 times 1 is 2.
Where did you get 2 hours?
Use 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes.
Is it times? You should continue here. You said you times.
Yes.
What do you times with 1/3? You are told 2 hours. 20 minutes. Are you supposed to times or add? Are you supposed to times or add? Check well. Are you supposed to times or add? Check well. Are you supposed to times or add? You should add it. You shouldn't multiply. You should add. So if you add it, it becomes what? Three over 3. What are you doing?
2 plus 1.
Fraction. 2 plus 1/3 is 3/3. What are you doing?
No.
You don't know your fraction again? What did you just do now? What did you do now? Let me understand what you did.
I divided 7.
Give me that. What is this? 2 what?
2 over 1/3.
2 to 1/3. Put it in improper fraction. What's the answer?
What I did 2 times 3 times 2 6 plus 1 7/3.
Why are you dividing again? Continue what you're solving. Why are you creating big numbers? You want to multiply 3 by 168 and get what? What do you intend to achieve? I thought I've won against creating big numbers for yourself, especially when you are not using calculator. Why are you creating big numbers for yourself? Make A the subject of the formula. I think that's what you should do, is not?
Yes.
Make A the subject of the formula. A becomes what? You are blocking the board for your students. A becomes what? Be talking now, over what?
7.
Then you can now
Let's now cancel that.
cancel that now.
7 is 168.
168 by 7 by yourself. So this is what you do until you get to 168. Start from here. 7 divided 16 is what? Didn't I teach you put this in class? What are you doing? 7 divided 16 is what?
Is 2 remainder.
2 remainder what? 2. Then write that 2 here first. What is remaining? 2. Multiply by the base of the number you are working on. What is the number base of this 168? Base.
10.
Then 2 times 10 is what?
20.
Add it to 28, it becomes what? Add it to 8, it becomes what? 20 plus 8 is what?
28.
Divided by 7 is what?
4.
Add it, put it. Then multiply. What's the answer? Yeah, multiply now. So what's the answer? A is what?
72.
Is it kilometer
Yes.
or kilometer per hour? Which one?
Kilometer.
Is it kilometer?
Yes.
It's not true. A is what? Kilometer what? What is the unit of A?
The unit of 42 kilometers per hour.
Put it down. Good. Did you understand how I divided this 168? By 3? By 7? Did you understand it? Did you understand it? Now, listen carefully. If you want to divide all these divisions, learn how to do things in a short way without passing through all these long processes. A number like this was given to you. You solved and got to 168 over what? 7. Are we together? So just simply, you know if you start with 1, you get 0, right? Move over to the next what? Digit. So 7 divided 16 is what? How many 7 can we find in 16? 2. What is remaining? 2. So you write that 2. That remainder, you multiply it by the number base you are working on. You multiply it by the number base you are working on. What's the number base of 68 and 7? It's 10, right? Do you know what's the number base? What is the number base of normal number you are seeing without a base written on it? It's 10. It's not 10. Then multiply that remainder by 10. 2 times 10 is what? 20. Add it to the next number, which is what? 8. 20 plus 8 is what? 28. Divided by 7 is what? Is what? 4. So 168 divided by 7 is what? 24. Chinwe, did you can you do this again? Are you sure? I'm talking your writing. Are you sure that you do it? Because I'm going to give you another value now to do it. Is what she saw clear? So what is not clear about it? I come. Tell him how you change 20 minutes to hour.
60 minutes make 1 hour. So 20 minutes, you don't know how many hours it's going to be. That means you now write x. Then you now cross multiply. It will now be 20 minutes times 1 hour divided by 60. Then 2 into 20 is 10. 2 into 60 is 30. 2 can divide 10 and 30. 2 into 10 is 5. 2 into 30 is 15. Then 5 can divide 5 and 15. 5 divided by 5 is 1, into 15 is 3. So this 1 hour, that is equals to 1/3 hours, which is this.
Is it clear now? No, what is your major problem? I want to understand your issue. That's why she converted it to hour now, so you can add it to 2 hours there. Everything will not be in hours. You know there's no minutes in the A is already per hour. And they come and give you T to be the added minutes in T. The best thing is to move that minutes to hour. Add it to the main hour in that minute, in that time. So that everything will be in what? Hour. So you can cancel out. That's what she did. Oga, can you stand up? Go to the board. You get up. Go to the board. Take marker. Convert 20 minutes to hour. Go and do it yourself. Then by the time you are done, you now understand what she did. Convert 20 minutes to hour. So what will it give you in hour? So convert 20 minutes. Move it to hour for us. Let's see. By the time you are blocking their view. By the time you are done, you by yourself, you now understand what she did. Oh yeah.
What I'm saying is that.
Forget what you're saying. I say convert 20 minutes to hour. And after you tell me what you're saying, just do this one first. Don't you know how to convert it? That's the problem now. Good as you can learn it. Sit down. I don't understand where the issue comes from. Do you understand what she did there? And now let me explain to you. That's why you are here. It's the issue that you don't know how to convert what? Minutes to what? Hour. Now look at it now. Look at it. Look at it. This is 2 hours, 20 minutes, right? Good. And here, this place is an hour. You cannot work with these 20 minutes there. You must move these minutes to what? Hour and add it to 2 before you can add it to these 2. Now, if you want to convert 20 minutes to hour, how many hours are in 1 minute? How many minutes are in 1 hour? Answer it. Good. And that's what the young lady did here now. If 1 hour is what? 60 minutes. 20 minutes will be how many hours? Izuchukwu, tell us.
20 minutes is not up to 60 minutes.
Look at this. This guy is sick. Can you sit up? Sit well. I asked you a simple question. I said 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? 20 minutes will be how many hours? Do the calculation yourself. Tell me now, fast. How many? 20? If 1 hour is 60 minutes, 20 minutes will be how many hours? 20 times what? 1 hour, right? Over what? This is minutes. Over what? Over what? S is what? Over what? S is what from this expression, this proportion? S is what? If 1 hour is 60 minutes, 20 minutes is X. Find X. What is X? Makes X a total formula from this expression, from this proportion. X is what? What should we do next here? We have done it now. We have continued now over what? Over 60 what? 60 what? Minutes, good. So minutes will cancel minutes. 0 will cancel 0. Area 2 will go 1 into 6, 3. It's not true. It's not true. So we have with what? 1/3 what? Hours. So 60 minutes is 1/3 what? Hour. It's just 1 hour. So so quick now. 60 minutes, 20 minutes is 1/3 what? 1/3 of what? An hour. Is it 1 hour? We moved it from minutes to hours, so we can add it up to that 2 hours there. Without it, you cannot do anything again in this. You can't do that calculation. You must shift it to what? Hour. So you can add it to that 2 hours. I agree with you. 20 minutes is not up to 1 hour. That's why it's 1/3 hour. It's 1/3 equal up to 1. Eh? Well, 1/3 is 1 divided by what? 3. It's not true. What is your problem? I want to understand your challenge now. You are smiling as if this man is talking what I don't know. What is your issue? Let me understand your problem. I want to understand your problems. Say it out. Let me know what you say now. 20 minutes is not 1 hour. I agree. And we have solved it. Is what? 1/3 what? Hour. Which is what it is. How many times will it bring 20 minutes for it to get 1 hour? How many times? All you be here now. All of that. 8 times here is 1/3 by 3. What will it give you? Huh? Ezu. 20 minutes is 1/3 hours. And I ask you now, how many times can you multiply 20 minutes to get 1 hour? Is what? 3 times. Then multiply 3. 1/3 by 3. What will give you? I say multiply 1/3 by 3. I didn't say add. I say multiply. What will it give you? 9. Izuchukwu Eze. Multiply 3. What will this give you? Is what? 9. What will give you? It's 1 now. 3 will divide 3. This is what? 1 hour. So actually 20 minutes into 3 is also what? 1 hour, because if you multiply 20 by 3, it's 60 minutes, which is what? 1 hour. So 20 minutes is actually 1/3 what? Hours. And that's what she did here. Look at where she got it. 1/3 hours. The only error she committed is that she came here and started multiplying, which I said no. Because you were adding this 1/3 to what? These 2 hours here. Making it 2 hours, 1/3 hours. But you cannot put this in this calculation without putting it into what? Improper what? Fraction. Which she now did and got what? 7/3 before she could put it here. This thing should be hour. Before she now put it here and get her answer. Are you still confused? But it's okay, it's okay. That's why we are here. So you now believe me that you can move 2 hours, 20 minutes to hours. Yeah, have you learned that one now? Just simply convert that minutes. Okay, now let me now ask another question. Can you people move? Let me know use this now that happened to ask question. I want people to convert 2 hours, 20 minutes to minutes. Oh yeah. Convert 2 hours, 20 minutes to minutes. Let me use that to ask a question now. Convert 2 hours, 20 minutes to minutes. What will it give you? Convert 2 hours, 20 minutes to minutes. You're not doing anything. Where? In your brain.
Yeah.
I said convert here 2 hours, 20 minutes to minutes. That's what I say. But yeah, I'm not seeing you doing anything. So okay, if you are done, what's the answer? No, you see with sorry for us. No. Just if sorry, and keep it. He will tell us. He seems to be having issues with this, so that's why I want him to understand it.
240 minutes.
It's what?
240 minutes.
How did you get to 40 minutes? Tell us how you got to 40 minutes. Tell us the step you took to get to 40 minutes. 140. Yes, still tell us how you got to 140.
60 in an hour is 60 minutes.
Okay, I agree.
2 hours, 120.
Good.
Then 2 hours plus 120 minutes plus 20 minutes.
Perfect. Is what? 140 minutes. Is it clear now? Do you know that you can convert this thing from one point time? If you like, say you can convert 2 hours, 20 minutes to seconds. So I do it, all of you. Convert these 2 hours, 20 minutes to seconds. Convert these 2 hours, 20 minutes to seconds, all of you. Are you done? Are you done? Okay. So it's Alpha. What did you get? Huh? Huh? Sure, it's because of you I'm doing this, no? Because you seem to be having issues with this conversion. So what is the answer? 8 what? 3,600 seconds. So if you convert 2 hours, 20 minutes to seconds, you get 3,600 seconds. Chinwe, what do you get? Huh? 280. I don't understand. 2 what? Convert 2 hours, 20 minutes to seconds. It seems 280. Guys, what do you get? This is serious. Hey, look at these small things. This smallest thing, if you can't solve, okay. But you will agree with him that 2 hours, 20 minutes is 140 minutes. Should you agree with him? Then convert it to convert 140 minutes to seconds. What's the answer? Egwu dịkwa. Ezigbote egwu dịkwa. So if you want to convert minutes to seconds, what will you do? Tell me what to do first. What will you do?
60 seconds is 1 minute.
So if
140 minutes.
So what's the answer? But it's okay, Sha. That's why you're here to learn, Sha. But this is simple things that easily you use your common sense to answer. Chimo, give me that. What are you doing, sir? Tell me now, what are you doing? I want to know the step you're taking.
1 minute is 60 seconds. Okay, 140 minutes would be.
So you don't do what?
140 minutes and 60 seconds.
Okay. What's the answer?
That's okay.
It's going with it. 840 seconds. Teaching a long process. Long process. Look at this place. The answer is 8,400. What? Look up. Look up. I want to teach people how to do this in very, very fast. Look up. You see, there's something you did here, Chinwe, that made me laugh. The same thing in you are here. Divide. Look up to the board. You are dividing 1, 10, 5, 6. The same thing I did here. Simply cancel 0 or cancel 0. And use 2 to divide 6 and get your answer. You are here cancelling 10, 5, 1, 30, 50. This thing you may make mistake in this long process. Don't you know? You may make mistake here. In long process is not always good. Anyway, you have 20 here. You have 60 down. You have 10, 0 here, 0. Simply cancel what? 0 and 0. They will go. You are left with what? 2 over 6. Then you simply divide 2, 1, 3. And you are saying 10, 10, 5, 1, 10, 15, 3. Haba. It's good, but it can land you into trouble one day. Because you may after dividing, you may mistakenly write another thing. Don't you know it? Don't know it happens. Okay, now let me look at this. This 8,400. You people are doing one long multiplication here. All this way. Simple thing. You get your answer. We have what? What's the answer? What are we multiplying?
20 minutes.
20. No, don't worry. We know we have 140 minutes. Sorry. Yeah. Just 140 times what? 60. Look up. Can you stop what I'm doing, please? Look up this thing. These things are big numbers that can put you in trouble. Ignore this 20. Keep them by the side. Know that whatever you get after, you must put 20 there. Am I completing? Face 14 and 6. Face what? 14 and 6. And you know, if you want to start multiplying 14 and 6, it will land into more what? More numbers. You know that between 4 here, here that we have inside this 14, you have 7 and 7. It's not true. Inside this 6, we have what? 3 and 3. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Good. Simple. This is 7 plus 7 is 14. 6 plus this is what? 7 times 3 is what?
21.
Huh? 21. Right? 7 times 3 is what? 21. 3 times 7 times 33 again is what? 21. No. Something is missing here. Are you sure it's 140 times 60?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Here is what? Okay, 120 minutes per. Okay. 6 times 4 is what? 6 times 1 is what?
6.
Plus 2, 84. This can give you what? 84. Right? Bring down this 0. Bring down this 0. Anytime you are doing calculation and 0 is there, just do that for now. You can easily do what? Put 0 aside, and later you do what? Add it. If this method I wanted to use can confuse you, you can simply do that. After you do what? Add there to what? 0. The first one I wanted to do is what? 14 times what? 6. Right? Here is 2 times what? 7. Here is 2 times what? 3. 2 times 7. Am I taking it too far?
Yes.
Some said no. Just listen. This one don't want to. You are just there. Open your mind to learn. Don't relax and say yes. See what I'm doing here. You see, I'm breaking it down to small numbers so you can easily do what? Multiply and get what I'm looking for. 2 times 2 is what? 4. 7 times 3 is what? 21. 4 times 21 is what? 24. You add your 0 down. This thing, if you know how to do, that's why I tell people sometimes, you can give me some question, I'll look at it. Without even solving anything, I'll tell you the answer. Some say, sir, you are lying, it's not true. But this is just a matter of knowing how to play around what? Numbers. But basically, this you can simply do this without wasting time, okay? That's the message I want to pass. Any question? Any question? Any question? I think we'll stop here for mathematics. Please, let's stop here. We have spent so much time on mathematics. I want to give us 30 minutes to rest. Just rest, 30 minutes. Rest. We'll come back and continue with chemistry. We'll come back and start with chemistry. Okay? All right. Thank you.